Hey guys, I'm HB, this is Dr. Pink, and today's topic is a heavy drop D blues rock guitar. And I gonna promise you, today I'm gonna lead you to the Quam. But before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button, and also join the HPCrazy Guitar Academy to download the backing track and the tabs provided. So, what I'm gonna talk about, I'm gonna show you. It's gonna be fun. Alright! And so on. So we have a classic trio situation. We have drum, bass, and just one guitar, and I'm gonna show you how you really create real cool stuff here. Stay in the zone, stay in the vibe, and really push it hard. Drop D tuning is one of my really favorite tunings because you know D is a key which really has this cojones, you know. You just tune down the low E string to a D, that's all you have to do, and then playing blues rock it gets really easy and it has the oomph, you know. So let's get started. Okay guys, in a trio situation we need to have a riff which really fills the space, because when you just play the track you just have drum and bass, you know. So you need to fill the space, and this action happens here, okay? And the riff is really simple. Just play the D5 power chord. It's really simple. It's the low 3 strings open, and then 1 or 1 and then here 7th fret, 5th fret, D and G string, 2, 5, 4. And then to make it really crispy, then we have the power chords are really simple. It's just just make a bar here. You start here in the 3rd, that will be a F5 to G5, back and open. So, and this is 16 on 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. It's really simple. Just move up, down, and pull off. So. And then 4th time it's 1, 1, 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 1, and 2. That's all. It's really a simple riff, but it's extremely effective. And when you add some delay, and this doubles up your sound, then it's gonna sound awesome. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So that's the riff where we work around the whole tune, okay? And so really that's as oomph. Okay, and that gives you a really extreme tight sound together with the bass, but you have to be really precise here. When you play with delay, you really have to play the delay set on 95 BPM in this case. So it doubles up your thing and really makes a tight and a tough sound. Now when you want to enter it soloing or into more sophisticated stuff, you have the problem that when there's only drum and bass, when you play single notes, the whole thickness of the sound is gone. So you have to prepare for that, you know. That's the main trick. So I'm going to show you how you do that. So, the trick is, if you go in the high positions, you lose the sound, because when it comes to composing, you need to stay near. Then you know, when you always work with voices. When if you would start up here, you don't have the same effect. It's like this tone is out in the nowhere. You have to start in the low positions. Okay, probably here. And try to really live in the tone and enjoy the tone. You don't need to play many notes, but you can also do pinch harmonics. All works. It's really simple, but since you have a lot of space and a lot of open space for the music and the little effects, and you now suddenly hear what the drummer in the bass is doing, you give them the space to sound, you know, to create music, and you create your own music. So now the articulations and is more important than in other settings. So if you make see a little movement in the tone, but now you really hear it. Like here I pull it a little bit away, and on the end note here I accelerate the bending till the end, and I really stop the bending, the vibrato back on the beat. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. When you stop, the delay comes and doubles up, you know, if it's on the quarter beat of the song. Also work with pinch harmonics. And now you want to push up the intensity. How do you do that? You need to have a few runs prepared. That they really, if you want to do runs, you cannot just play. I show you, it doesn't really sound cool. I mean, you can do that, but or you have to prepare for this emptiness, okay? So you may probably, or you make a conversation low, conversation high. See, that can work because you have the conversation between low and high notes. You always need to connect with what you're doing. When you play in a trio situation, everything has a meaning what you're doing. Well, not only in the trio, but here it's really highlighted. You really need to know what you're doing. What also works is, of course, double stops. This stuff works. So that really works. And now we need, let's say we need 3 runs. One run will be this one here. Just play the blues scale, start here palm muted, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 6, 7, 5, 7, 6, 8, 9, 10, 8, 10. Works great, and when you play runs, this also fills the space. Works. Okay. Best is to play the whole run palm muted in 16 notes. Palm muted is you just stay in position. Oops. Okay, that will be one run which works. This one also works. Here it's basically the D minor pentatonics. 3 to 1. Pull off, go back up, in 16 notes. And you can, from there you can continue to the other run. That also works. But probably, yeah, we need something else after that. It's not finished. This one here, we end like this. Here, slide. 5. And then 3, 5, 4, 3, 5. Hit 2 8 notes. This breaks the whole thing up and gives a phrasing. You can play the run 1, run 2. It's gonna be fun. Okay. What also works as runs in drop D is with the open string 3 0 3 0 5 0 5 0 7 0 7, also on the G string 7 0 5 0 works. You can just jump around as you like. It's fun and it's easy. Works. Okay, this is now a lot of information. Now how do we put this whole thing together to one piece? You start opening with a riff, or you just start, you just pull down the riff to something minimal, to something like this, D5 here, 3rd fret, 2nd fret. Then you start to build up the riff. And then you go back with the intensity, going to the low position, probably make the conversation low, high, then probably quickly play the riff again and then go to the runs. I'm gonna show you. It's a whole concept, guys. It's not licks, it's concept. 1, 2, 3. Now we go to riff. Now we go to conversation. Now rounds. Now we go back to you. Just put the intensity down, also the band goes down. And now we come back with the whole thing, riff and then licks. Now we mix up. Yeah, guys, that was now bringing you guys to the quam. What is the quam? It's the moment where time and space in music become one unit, you know, where everything comes together. You're flowing, you're in the zone, you're playing cool stuff, and everything moves, and the whole tune is just kicking off, okay? And the idea is not to play licks. Licks never work to get into the quam. Believe me on that. What works is to stay in the zone, be relaxed, and get in this case, get this riff together. I showed you three licks. This one here in 2 positions. I'm gonna tap them out for you if you're not sure. You can download the tabs and the backing track, just drum and bass, to practice in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. But you also can create your own track, or however, just practice on your own. It's all the same. The quam is the quam. And then you build up. You need to have at least 2 or 3 runs together to really push it. And then, as I showed you, start to first play the riff, first not fully, then full riff. Then you go a little bit back. Let the other music come in. Then start to make the conversation. Then slowly go back. And then the band can come back, stops, and then you just kick off, and then you make the riff, and then you make combinations out of riff and soloing, and at the end you really push the riff again, and then the whole thing is finished. That's how the whole thing works. I mean, the riff is really simple. It's three chords: D, F, and G. That's all. It's really simple, but the simple things are often the things which are really cool, you know. And it's more about being in the zone and getting into the quam. I cannot explain it differently. It's just where things just start to work, and you know, music starts to cook. You need to get to that point. It's not about playing complex stuff. It's about, you know, I'm here, I'm present, and I'm interacting with the other guys. That's what it's all about, you know. It's not licks. I know many of you want to learn licks, but trust me on that, licks don't work in that concept. It's more getting things together, you know. As already said, you can download the backing track and the tabs in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Please join there also with the free member account if you want to discuss with others, to join our little community there. And please write me a review on Google Maps, HPCrazy Guitar Academy. And my only social media feed is now the HPCrazy Guitar Community, which you can join, as I said, with a free member account. And me and Dr. Pink are saying bye, guys.